Hey guys, Davor here from Tennis House. You just saw those little technical things I did, and you were asking yourself probably, why did I do that? And the answer is pretty simple. I was working on the kick serve. So why I picked the kick serve today is, if you are a beginner intermediate player at a certain level, and let's say in the USTA rating, you will face opponents that hit your serve back. So if you serve like this and you're 3-0, they're going to start already punishing you for that serve. So it's not good enough anymore to just get it in. So you will need to add to your arsenal. You will need to add the slice serve, the kick serve, and your flat serve. So the kick serve is very tricky, but once you get it, it's going to be fun to play with it, because it's like chess. It opens different moves and you can do different things on the court. So let's get to all the little drills. I just showed you the technical exercises, and after that I'm going to explain a few things about the actual kick serve and what you have to keep in consideration, and then we put it all together. Alright guys, so the continental grip is crucial for almost every single shot in tennis. It includes the serve, the overhead, the slice, the volley, the drop shots. So your index knuckle has to be on bevel number 2 and the heel pad has to be on 1. If the heel pad is on 2, not a true continental anymore. So if it's too advanced and you don't understand the grips, write me a message. I'm going to explain that a little bit in detail. So the continental is crucial. So the first exercise for the kick serve is a good one. You go from the frame to the strings. And when you do that and you keep your continental grip, what happens is you have to move your wrist like it does when you go up and hit a serve. So you go upwards with the elbow, the forearm goes up, and then you have to pronate up here and serve. So with the right grip, you go and walk around the court a little bit and get that feeling for that motion. Very good exercise. First feel exercise. The second feel exercise is you hold that continental grip, you go downwards on that ball, and then you pronate. So it's basically like a tweener on the side, and that motion on the bottom here is kind of the motion you go when you're here. So great exercise as well. You go down with the frame, pronate, and then you go and hit that. So you're practicing a little bit that tweener action, like right here. But you do that on the side, so that's going to help you a little bit with the feel. So the next exercise, you put the left arm around 11:30, put the palm facing you, and then you brush up a little bit here. So that's just for the feel a little bit, to get the racket in the right position, because when we serve, we have the racket up here, we go a little bit in, the elbow goes up, forearm goes up, you pronate, and then you go around it, and all that swing is kind of from 11:30ish upwards. And you need to make sure when you're in the trophy pose that your chest points to the sky, and that you explode quickly up, so it's an upward motion. So when you do this exercise, freeze up here and brush that ball up. It's going to give you a little bit feel for the motion. And then choke up a little bit. The next exercise, choke up on their grip and pronate. So when you look at the real good kick serves, they go up, they hit it, and then they pronate, and they follow along this baseline and come around with the motion. As you saw, I went around here and upwards and around it. So after you hit, the racket basically goes parallel to the baseline and around. So very good exercise here. Fake tossing, going up, pronating, getting around, kind of figure eights, and then just learning how to go upwards here and go around it. You go upwards 11:30 and then you go around it. Well, and then you try to put it together. You go upwards and brush around, and voila, it kicks up. 11:30, upwards, and you go around it. And again, 11:30, upwards, and you go around it. So practice that a little bit, try it out. You need to add that to your game because otherwise you're too predictable, and as higher you go in the levels, as more you're gonna need it.